that ended our world on Earth.
Pitch, using the metaphor from the trailer. If the Three Little Pigs' Big Bad Wolf was living and building his own house, what would it look like? And if he had his own house, who would try to destroy that house? And why? I'm still processing the whirlwind revelations and questions raised by Season 1 of Raised by Wolves, now streaming on HBO Max. The show is not an adaptation, but an original work created by Aaron Guzikowski, notably spearheaded by director and producer Ridley Scott of Alien and Gladiator fame, with a more prominent role from his second unit director of his 2015 film The Martian and son, Luke Scott. Ridley Scott directs the first 2 episodes of the show, but it's worth mentioning that the whole series feels like another Scott creation entirely. That's no surprise, he also serves as series producer, and his own son directs another 3 episodes, including the season finale. The series, which premiered on HBO Max on September 3rd, is now through its 10-episode run, but has already been renewed for season 2. I have little time to watch everything that's coming out. I can't possibly keep up with every friend's recommendation, because guess what? A TV has a lot of writing talent. It's sickening how much good TV is out there, and some of it I dislike. But I'll admit that the writing is beautiful when I see it, which is often, or the cinematography is up there with the likes of any Renaissance tableau. Film and TV, though, are a visual language, and that's where most people diverge on their needs in having a story told to them. Absorbing what we see and how rich it is often overlooked in most TV shows. I want to love what I watch. I want the bingey feels! So I stick to the stuff that has real progression, with each episode avoids filler episodes, all while giving you lines and imagery that will be etched into your mind for years. Efficiency and boldness in storytelling are my requirements for streaming TV shows. The story. With Earth in ruins after a religious war, androids are tasked with raising human children on a mysterious planet. They encounter a group of travelers with vastly different beliefs, all while trying to survive on a strange planet with mysterious rules of life, death, and everything in between. That planet is Kepler 22b, which actually was the first planet NASA found in 2011 to be habitable based on distance from its star, named Kepler 22. We see the children grow as we witness both the destructive and nurturing powers of the androids, cutely and appropriately named Mother and Father, who are tasked with restarting all of humanity by raising infants from preserved embryonic states. Much like Game of Thrones, Lost, 100, and Westworld, you'll find that the planet and character backstories begin to line up like colors on a Rubik's Cube as you twist and turn components to uncover new secrets. For puzzle-solving plot lovers who like that form of storytelling, this show is for you, and it does a great job at it. Personally, I hunger for storytelling like this because it gives more liberty to the visual component of the story, not to discredit the writer's hard work. The show does, however, pull the card where it shows you beautifully nightmarish images, so you'll be more ready to digest larger jumps in the story just minutes later. Jumps that remind you of fantastical elements of a religious story you'd read in the Bible. This story has a lot of symbolism, some of which you'll need to look up if you want to understand the full meaning of it or the inspiration of the story. Take away the symbolism and production design, you will feel the story's characters are very well connected and the stakes are high. They are fighting for their survival and their conflicting ideologies. The setup is intriguing, the backstory is rich, every main character is drawn uniquely, and supporting characters all have their moment. Nothing feels like filler. It's all done efficiently. The android characters are very well done too, with Amanda Collin and Abubakar Salim as mother and father respectively, both by duty incorporating readable, empathetic, physical movements into their characters' behavior in ways that allow you to feel difference between them as android models. It feels mime-inspired. As an actor, I wished more shows gave liberties to actors like that. Writing-wise, this is a 10 out of 10. It is masterful. There is complexity, empathy, and specificity for each character. As I said before though, this planet and the character backstories are complex and mysterious, so it's up to the storytellers to decide how to unravel the details for us. Most of it is done through mysterious and poetic imagery that's incredibly well shot, very vibrant, and visceral. Since it is letting us interpret and reinterpret what exactly the answers are, this show made me feel at times like I was also asked the wrong questions, or I was asking the wrong questions, or that I should look for new ones. That's both a little challenging, but also equally frustrating. This happens often in shows like Westworld and most egregiously in Lost, and can be a common pattern with mysterious sci-fi shows that want to keep you turned in. It's like a fishing line with a giant piece of bait. It's not a red herring trick, you're just experiencing the same twists and turns as these characters, and your feelings as viewers are shared with them. Production-wise, as simple and intriguing as the plot sounds, there is a lot of symbolism from Roman and Greek mythology harvested and sewn into this sci-fi story. As we all know, Ridley Scott is avidly acute in his knowledge of Roman history, from everything to the religion of the religious order working opposite the androids and children, to the name Mother calls herself in the first episode, Lamia, when asked what her name is. The late BC, early AD architecture and design surround sleek peapod, cryotube ships, and android suits that look like they were ripped out of an early David Bowie music video. The cinematography and set design all evoke Roman Empire with diffuse fog-like grays and dusty desert yellows. Reminds me of cinematographers Roger Deakins and Dariusz Wolski. If you like Blade Runner, Alien, Gladiator, Game of Thrones, Westworld, The Walking Dead, or an older show like Lost, you will find yourself descending fast into these 10 episodes and finishing before you know it. You will not be disappointed if you love meaningful or historical visual symbolism throughout your sci-fi adventures, or if you are a gourmet in Ridley Scott offerings. When futuristic technology combs the environment of a story as if it's firmly rooted in like a tree, I believe the producers did a great job in their pre-production prep and research and design work. If you saw Raised by Wolves or are in the midst of watching it right now, let me know what you think of my review, or if you disagree. Join my Discord in the link below and become a forum panelist or fan. And if possible, consider becoming a Patreon member of the channel. Your support is key in getting this place to look great. We'll be creating live broadcast streams for our viewers in the future when the time comes. Thank you so much. Enjoy the show.